Hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage. Hi, hello. How are we doing? Hey everybody, it's Destiny, your favorite or least favorite booktuber, depending on who you are, or maybe mediocre. I'm either your favorite, least favorite, or just a mediocre booktuber to you. However I am, hi. I didn't want that. Is me calling myself some of your guys' favorite booktuber a little egotistical? Because if it is, I hate myself. So please don't take it that way. You see the title of today's video, you guys know what's going on. My Instagram followers are going to pick what books I read for a week. So basically from Monday to Friday is when I'm doing this experiment. Every time that I want to pick up a book, my Instagram followers are going to be picking from 2 books that I am picking. And they're going to pick from those 2, of which one of the 2 that I pick that they're going to pick. If it sounds complicated, I'm trying to make it complicated. Okay, that's basically self-explanatory. Today's Monday night. Can you guys tell that I'm just mentally and physically exhausted? I've had a day, but it's the first day. So we're gonna see what books we're gonna pick for today. So let's do it. Let me pick out some. 1 second. I'm not kidding when I tell you guys that I literally just saw my reflection in the window over there and got so scared. But anyway, I thought we would start this video off with a fun, cute, airy note. So we're doing 2 different romances. So we either have The Fixer-Upper or Set on You. Both are very fun premises that I think are very cute. So we're gonna take a picture of these 2. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you more than likely already saw this story. Next read, Fixer-Upper or Set on You. So we're gonna do my story. I'm gonna let that marinate for maybe an hour, even though it's 10 o'clock p.m. right now. I'm gonna let it marinate while I plan out some videos and stuff for December. Then after that, we're gonna check back in. I'm gonna tell you guys what vote won, and then we're gonna see what our first read is for the week. Sorry, my energy right now, guys, if you've never watched my videos before, don't decide whether or not you wanna stick around based off this clip, because I'm very tired, and I swear it'll get better from here. I swear to stay around, please. It is, I think, 2 hours later. Let's see what the results are. Set on You and The Fixer-Upper. The Fixer-Upper won. Here's the poll. The Fixer-Upper had 649 votes, while Set on You had 582. And I ended this about like 2 hours after I posted the story, so we're gonna be reading The Fixer-Upper. But am I happy that The Fixer-Upper got picked? Yes, because it's like 11:30 p.m. right now, and I'm wanting to, you know, read a book every day this week, at least one. And so, since it's very late and this book is very short, I'm hoping that I can finish it tonight. Let's start reading The Fixer-Upper. I just finished The Fixer-Upper. In a little bit, I finished it. I don't know why this book took me so long to read, even though it was under 300 pages. The Fixer-Upper. Let's talk about it. I read this book, obviously. I am going to rate this a solid 3 stars. I feel like I really enjoyed the plot of the book, like what the book was about, and like the whole entire, some of the side plots were also pretty interesting surrounding the main character and kind of her path to self-reflection and what she should fix in her life, even though she's trying to fix like other men, and she's always fixed other people's problems, but like finally figuring out like what she wants for herself, and that path of self-discovery is nice. And then the tales of trusting people and friendship and building relationships and really like working on yourself. That was basically what this book was about. I feel like this book is kind of advertised as a romance, and I honestly wouldn't put it that way, because this is kind of like a childhood friends to lovers type of situation. If you guys didn't know, this book is called The Fixer-Upper because her and her friends basically make this like business, this like secret business where she fixes up guys. Like women come to her and they're like, my boyfriend or husband, whatever, they need to work on this, or they're not realizing this. And so basically they like do things to like help fix the situation. She gets like a high influencer, like imagine like a really big influencer comes to her and says that she wants her boyfriend to propose, blah, blah, blah. And then she finds out that that said boyfriend is actually her childhood best friend that she hasn't talked to in years. It's kind of on the back when you read the synopsis, it's kind of marketed at the end of the synopsis like, oh yeah, this is kind of like gonna be a romance. But I feel like really the story just involved and was centralized around her self-discovery, her problems with people, and finding out and figuring out herself, which I actually liked more than the romance, because the romance honestly didn't do much for me in this book. It didn't really feel like any of the book was focused on them as characters together and their relationship. It felt like she was focusing on somebody else's relationship, and that inner relationship between them wasn't really getting stronger. That's why I rated it 3 stars. I feel like if this would have been more just advertised, just straight up like just kind of like more of a fiction story about self-discovery, I would have probably rated it 4 stars. But since I went in thinking this is going to be a romance, it like didn't fulfill that. First book down. Now it is about choosing what 2 books I'm gonna put up for a poll next. So let's go to the bookshelf. Hey guys, it's hours later. It is now 8:15 p.m. and I posted a poll earlier between Consider Me and Block Shot by Kennedy Ryan, because I'm already a little bit into both of those books. So, and they're both sports romances, so I thought that the theme fit well. And I just checked the poll and it looks like Block Shot won by like 4%. So Block Shot had 1,190 votes while Consider Me had 1,118 votes. So it looks like we are going to be reading Block Shot by Kennedy Ryan. I remember I was like, yeah, I was pretty well through this, and I remember just not really loving it. I think I actually like DNF'd it, and I was like, I don't think I'm ever gonna pick this back up. I guess we're picking it back up. Maybe it'll get better. Maybe it'll get worse. I guess we are just going to find out. Okay, it is like 2 days later. I've done a terrible job at reading this in a timely manner, because today's Thursday. Happy Thanksgiving. It's actually Thanksgiving today. You know, that time period while the food is being made and you don't really have anything else to do. Yeah, I've been reading. I was like 50% through this book on Tuesday, and then I just slowly read it. I was gonna finish it yesterday, but then I didn't, and I finished it today. That's where we're at. Now, my thoughts on this book. I don't know how to put it into words. It's really between a 2.5 to 3 stars, but I feel like the only reason that I want to say a 3 stars is because I don't want to look like I hate all of the books that I read. I do think that this is a 2.5 stars. There were a lot of things in this book that just rubbed me the wrong way. I don't want to spoil it, but there's a trope in here that every time it comes up in a book, I'm just like, no. It's just not it. The story just kind of felt the same. Like, it felt very repetitive. I didn't feel like there was much of a plot. I felt like the plot was just between the 2 characters and like the past that they had, which can be a plot, but it felt very, very repetitive, and not in like a good way, because you weren't really revisiting new things from their past. Like, take Love in Other Words, for example, when you're like, yeah, it's a past and present, and it's basically about their past and coming back to the future. But with Love in Other Words, it's like you're constantly learning new things about their past. With this book, you just kind of get everything about their past laid out in the very beginning of the book, and you don't learn anything new about that past throughout the whole entire book, but you keep on going back to that. And I do understand, because it is a very big trauma and plot for one of the main characters, but it just, I don't know, like, I didn't love it. And also just some of the stuff in this book that I can't really talk about because it's a spoiler, and also sorry if you can hear the pots and pans, rubbed me the wrong way. Yesterday I did post a poll though for yesterday, because I posted a poll for every day of the week. So Wednesday's poll was, let me go get it. Yesterday I was like thinking about how by the end of the year I wanted to read at least like another Mariana Zapata book or 2. So I grabbed 2 from my blindly wrapped TBR. I picked 2 of the Mariana Zapatas because I could tell from the thickness of the books and the hints that I wrote, which is kind of cheating, but I wrapped up all my Mariana Zapata books, so I had to find it. Guys, this chair is so small that it can only fit Charlie, and she's literally taking this seat for me. Be so for real, Charlie. So it was between When Gracie Met the Grump and Luna and the Lie, which I have actually been wanting to read for literally so long. Like, I've been wanting to read this since like 2020. won. Luna and the Lie won over When Gracie Met the Grump, and I think it's because not as many people have gotten the chance to read this book, but it was pretty close. Luna and the Lie had 53%, while When Gracie Met the Grump had 47%. So this one had almost it was 3 shy of 2,000 votes, and When Gracie Met the Grump had 1,753 votes. Luna and the Lie, it's the next read for today's video. I'm putting like all of the non-pics right here. I don't know why. Okay, guys. Hello, guys. It is literally days later, and this was the last little portion for my Instagram pics, my TBR for a week. I think I only read 3 books. I don't even remember if I said that I put up a poll between Luna and the Lie and Gracie and the Grump, and I have since then finished Luna and the Lie, so that is what we are talking about today. I finished this a few days ago, and I actually rated this a 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. Here's the thing about Mariana Zapata's books. If you guys have never read any of her books, or you guys are thinking about reading her books, Mariana Zapata's books do have plots to them, but I would say that they are very character based. There always is a plot going on, but you are more focusing on the character within itself than the plot. And I say character because you only get one point of view, and it's always the girl's point of view, and you never get the guy's point of view. So you learn everything about the girl, like everything. Like you even learn the most mundane things about the character. You don't learn a whole lot about the guy. I mean, you learn about the guy through the girl, but you don't ever get his point of view, is what I'm saying. I really have to care about the character and what's going on with him, and this is one of the Mariana Zapata books that I really cared about the character and everything that was going on in her life. And literally the romance was nice. I really liked it. I liked the interactions between the characters. This one I would definitely say is the slowest burn out of all of the Mariana Zapata books that I've read. When you get together so late into the book, it just kind of feels a little rushed sometimes, like the final scene that you're waiting for. Like you have to get it just right if you're gonna do that slow burn and not make it feel forced and very sped up. And I did kind of get a little bit of that with this one, just because like the admission of the feelings and everything kind of felt like it came out of nowhere when the story was like going down such a good route. That's kind of how I felt about that one, and I do feel like that is hard with slow burn. So these are all 3 of the books that I read this week. This week was a slower week for me, but like I said, it was like Thanksgiving was this week and I had a lot going on. So in conclusion, I didn't hate any of these books. I had a nice time reading all of them, and I really liked the interactiveness of the polls on my Instagram. So I feel like I'm just gonna do that a lot just in my day-to-day life when I want to pick between books, because I really liked looking through your guys' DMs and talking to you guys about like the books and stuff. I really liked that. So yes, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up down below. I hope you guys are enjoying BOOKMAS so far. I'm pre-filming a lot of these videos, so sometimes I forget that I am literally posting this for BOOKMAS because I don't say anything about it being BOOKMAS, but happy BOOKMAS, Merry BOOKMAS, however you want to say that. Hope you guys are enjoying it this far. We have a lot of videos planned to film, so I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. You guys know what to do. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff that you guys know how to do, and I will see you guys when I see ya. Peace.